Aaron, welcome to Cheltenham Town. First signing of the summer. How does it feel to get it sorted so early?
Oh, very good. Yeah, obviously being let go by Torquay was, it's a bit of a shock and obviously disappointing. But to get the phone call from the gaffer so early and get things sorted is, it's really good. And as soon as the phone call was made, it was, there was never really any question. It was a case of just, no worries, I'll come up and we'll get it sorted.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself as a defender?
Well, as you can see by the broken nose and a few cuts and bruises, I don't mind getting my head in where it hurts, and I'd say uncompromising, and I like to try and dominate centre forwards if I can, and try and stamp myself on the game. I'd sort of an ugly at times and uncompromising centre half.
Yeah. The manager's spoken a lot about the characters that he wants to bring in this summer, and that he bemoaned some of the lack of character at times last season. So has that been part of your discussions? Does he want you to come in and be a leader in this new group of players?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I think every change room needs leaders and needs people to take responsibility at times to sometimes A, help the manager out so he doesn't have all the responsibility, and B, to help the younger lads through and to sort of try and guide them in the right direction and take a bit of pressure off them. I'd like to think myself, as a kind of a natural leader, and try and take as much responsibility as I can, as well as trying to concentrate on my own game. So it's, I think he's talked about that and having characters and leaders, and I'd like to think that does sound a bit more like me. Yeah, I'd like to take responsibility, and I'll shout and bawl at people if I need to, and put my arm around them at the same time as well. So yeah, I'd like to think that I'm a bit of a natural leader. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of Cheltenham fans, I'm sure, remember you playing against Cheltenham for Bristol Rovers in a good win here in Mark McGee's first game. Do you remember much about that one?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago now. Yeah, it was about 3-4 years ago, I think. So yeah, I've had some good times playing against Cheltenham and some bad times. I think I scored against Cheltenham a few years ago for Torquay at Torquay. But I've also lost here a few times, and it's a tough place to come to at times when especially when they were doing really well in League Two. I remember them going up and we playing against them, and they were, there's some good players, and they were straight going forward and really solid at the back. I've seen this place have some good times, and unfortunately it's had a tough season. So I'd just like to be part of a group that could do well and bring some good times back, and hopefully have a memorable season.
Yeah, having spent quite a lot of time in the Football League and now recently in what is going to be the Vanarama National League. What have you made of it? What do you think Cheltenham fans can expect?
I mean, I spent my whole career in the league, barring last season. Last season, obviously, we got relegated with Torquay, and we gave it a good go last year. We just sort of, I think we ran out of, I wouldn't say funds. We had a tough period over Christmas at Torquay, and we weren't able to kick on. But we were there or thereabouts at stages. It's not as bad as some people might think. It's you've got to stand up and be counted for. That's for sure. There's a lot of teams that go direct and put you under a lot of pressure at times. They might not be have as much quality as some league players, but they've definitely got the work rate, and they work hard, and you come off game. There's not many games where you walk off the field and think that was an easy day. You're always in a tough game, so you've always got to be on it from minute one to the end of the game. So yeah, it's a tough league to get out of, and an uncompromising league. But I think if you get things right on and off the pitch, and you get that consistency in your game, then you've got every chance. And I think a club like Cheltenham should be able to hopefully attract some of the better players of the league, and we should be able to give it a good go.
Yeah. Aaron, can you tell me a bit about your background, how you moved up from the Southern Hemisphere? Because Cheltenham have had at least one Australian player I can think of before, but they haven't had many. Yeah. James Weslowski was here briefly.
I'm good mates with. Yes. Well, I moved from Australia when I was 18. I played at the Australian Institute of Sport in Canberra for 2 years, from 16 to 18. And then when I left England, I was got offered a trial at Bolton Wanderers. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. After a couple of months, they basically said I wasn't what they were looking for. So Chesterfield offered me to go down and have a couple of weeks with them, and after a week I ended up signing with Chesterfield at the time. It was initially it was on a 3-month deal, so it was a short-term deal. It was basically earn a better deal was basically what I was told, and luckily enough I was able to score on my debut, which was nice, and played a couple of games and ended up getting extended to the end of the season, and then went on from there. I had 8 really good years at Chesterfield, which come to an end 3 years ago, and then I had a couple of months at the end of my career at Chesterfield at Bristol Rovers, as you've mentioned, and then I signed for Torquay 3 seasons ago, and I had 3 really good seasons at Torquay. You know, lovely place to live, and some lovely people at the club as well. So which is unfortunately come to an end in the summer, but just really looking forward to get my career started here at Cheltenham.
Yeah, and Gary Johnson, somebody you know well from before, but you've never actually played for Gary Johnson before, have you? But you played against him and spoke to him in the past. Yeah,
exactly. I played with Lee Johnson, his son, at Chesterfield for a couple of months. Lee came on loan from Bristol City, so I got to know him really well, and he's a really nice fella. And then when I got released from Chesterfield, I went down to Yeovil for a week just to sort of train, and it's kind of like a trial, I suppose, with Gary. And at the time, that's how I managed to get scouted by Torquay. They come to a game, a pre-season friendly. And then Torquay ended up offering me a contract, so I ended up signing with Torquay. But no, I've known Gary for a few years now, and we've always kept in contact. And you know, even we've played Torquay have played Yeovil in pre-season friendlies, and always had a good chat with him after the game and stuff like that. And we've always kept in contact. So it's nice to come back, and I only spending a brief time with Gary. I've got a understanding of how he works as a manager, and I really like that. He's an experienced manager. He's someone that he knows what he wants, which is really good. So I'm really looking forward to working under him.
Yeah, what's the summer plan now? A bit of a break now and watch some of the cricket before you come back for pre-season?
Definitely, yeah. Get some of the cricket in. A few Aussie wins would go down really nice. Yeah, we've got a holiday, me and my wife. We're go away to Morocco for a week, and just take it easy really over the summer, and let the body heal. Played a few games last season, so basically just let a few aches and bruises go away, and then looking forward to coming back start of July and having a good pre-season, and like I say, having a good start to my career at Cheltenham.
Yeah, brilliant, Aaron. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Cheers.